Okay, I think we'll start now. So, firstly, thank you all for joining us today. I hope you and your families are safe and well. This is now the 12th webinar of the series. Today you'll hear from me, Kelly Mansfield, Marketing Manager at Nevilles. Unfortunately, Niall McCambridge, Sales Director, is unwell today, so he won't be here. But Andrew Neville, our Managing Director, has kindly stepped in Niall's absence. The session should last around 20 to 25 minutes, with time for questions at the end. Andrew will be monitoring the questions and comments throughout. Please feel free to ask any questions or add comments by using the Q&A icon below on your screen, and you can also do this anonymously. We also have a number of Nevilles team members on this webinar today as well. You are all as standard in mute mode with cameras off. You will see on every page a QR code. If you open the camera on your smartphone, this will take you to a very short feedback questionnaire. There will also be a link to this survey when you leave the webinar. Please do complete this if you can, as it's really important for us to gain feedback from you all. If you have technology issues, hopefully not, but if you do, there will be a recording available to all participants, which will be in the webinars folder within the marketing support area on our website, and it will also be posted onto LinkedIn after this webinar. Just move to the next slide, please, Andrew. So today we will be providing an update on some e-brochure enhancements that we've introduced since we launched the 2021 GenWare brochure in January. An exciting new mood board feature available via our website to all distributors. Some new features on our website that hopefully you'll find useful. Some useful self-serve website tools available to you, both when you're logged in and out of the Nevilles website. And finally, some tips on how to increase sales by using the Nevilles and GenWare features. Next slide, please, Andrew. Okay, so firstly, before I talk through the enhancements that we've made to the GenWare e-brochure, there's just a quick poll for you to complete. Andrew's just going to bring that up on the screen now for you.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Kelly. Good afternoon, everybody. Great to see everybody. Okay, I'm going to launch this poll, which is really talking about the e-brochure. So the question is, what functionality of the e-brochure do you use the most? And so, yeah, I'll ask people to click on all of those. So is it sharing pages, adding features, favorites, adding notes, adding annotations, search functions, or I don't really use the brochure. So yeah, just click on those. You can click on as many as you use. I'm going to give you you've had sort of 22 seconds now. I'm going to give you another 10 or 15 seconds to sort of see where people are. So we've had about half of the people have voted, no, a bit more than that now. That's great. Give you another super stuff, nearly there. Sort of few people who are shrinking violets. Can't believe that, but there are a few. Okay, so yeah, so looking at that, okay, let's end the polling, and I'm going to share the results. So you see yes, so let's share the results. So you'll see that, yeah, sharing pages, but there's quite a lot is one of the key things, adding notes, but there's quite a number who are not really using the brochure. So that's, yeah, there's some good tips and I think there's some things that we can certainly help with on this one. So great. Okay, I will stop sharing that now and back over to you, Kelly.
Okay, thank you. So just to run through a few enhancements that we've made. Firstly, some of you may have seen on the contents page of the most recent brochure, this now includes the new products for each launch, which is clickable as per the other categories. So we did this just to make it much easier navigation for you if wishing to go straight to the new product pages directly from this page. Another enhancement is for anyone using the shopping basket functionality within the GenWare e-brochure, whether that be via our genware.co.uk website or the GenWare app, or for those distributors that have taken a bespoke e-brochure, we've made the following enhancements. So on the first page of the inquiry form, the colour and size boxes have been removed as these were not really applicable here, and the wording has been amended to advise that prices exclude VAT and also that carriage charges may apply, so that preempts things obviously on your end as well with the distributors. And also there's another feature as well that is now possible for someone to download the cart information to an Excel CSV document while actually in the inquiry form. And then on the second page of the form, this is now much more it's been simplified. so that only the details that need to be completed is a person's name, their phone number, email, company name, and any other additional information. And as you can see on here also, the download cart to CSV button is also available on this page also as well before submitting the inquiry form. Andrew, if you can just go to the next slide, please. So just moving on to the email confirmation, firstly, that's received by the end user or the customer. The wording's been amended because this did originally say order form, which was a little bit confusing. So it now says inquiry form throughout. And there's also some text at the bottom that basically says that someone will be in touch with them to confirm their pricing, delivery, and payment information. So it's making it much more relevant and suitable for the end user. And then with the confirmation email that's received by the distributor, the main change here is that there is now an Excel CSV file attached when you receive your email. So within there has all of the shopping basket information. So that's really quick and easy for you to be able to amend with your pricing, quantities, and any other information that you want to put in there before you then send back on to that customer or end user. Next slide, please, Andrew. So in terms of some future improvements, we've got some hopefully everyone will find this really useful, because there are some key things that I know distributors were asking us about. So in terms of the next couple of months, we are, obviously we're very much committed to investing in and enhancing this functionality. So firstly, as we've now simplified the inquiry form, there are some headings within the distributor confirmation email that are now redundant. They're currently still showing there, but they will be removed from there. So it will be much simpler in there, and that will make it much clearer as well. A good feature that I know people were asking about is the quantity field in the shopping basket area. So this, I'm very pleased to say that this field is going to be pre-populated with the minimum order quantity for each product. And there'll be a drop-down box with the applicable quantity increments. So for example, 6, 12, 18, etc. The next feature will be when adding products into the shopping basket, as well as the product code and description, there'll also be an image of that product as well. So again, visually makes it clearer as well when people are populating that shopping basket, they can see what they're putting in their basket as well. And finally, again, a very important feature asked by many distributors is the ability to create and share a mini brochure via PDF. This is whereby you can select specific pages within the GenWare brochure that you want to focus on and send on to your customer. This is currently only available in the app when using an Apple device, but it will be made available when you're in your web browser across all platforms, and also when using the app on an Android device as well. So we're really pleased that we can get that feature uploaded very soon. Andrew, is there anything you'd like to add here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I think we certainly, just looking at the e-brochure, we certainly see that the future for our brochure is digital. And Kelly's outlined how far this has come even since January. The ability to quickly amend, develop functionality, which is used to help to gain orders, is happening more and more. And we can see, one thing I would like to point out is we can see the huge differences in the usage of the e-brochure, where we have some customers who literally have thousands of opens every month, and some are really in single figures. So it really does work if you put the effort into promoting this. And I know Kelly will talk a bit more about this later on in the webinar. It doesn't happen on its own. So again, it's a fantastic tool, but it requires the effort of you and your teams in order to promote it. Okay, that's it from me.
Thanks, Andrew. If you just move to the next slide. So a new feature on our website that we have introduced, it's on our website now, accessible via obviously the Nevilles website, either via the home page within the marketing support section area, and that can be when you're logged in or logged out of your account, or it's on your welcome back page under the useful tools section. So you can now access and download a bank of generic mood boards for you to use as and when required. There are a few in there already, and this area will be updated regularly whenever we create new templates. But also, which is a good feature, is for any medium to large projects that you may have, you can now request a mood board by completing the form in this section. By giving us as much information as possible as to what you need and any supporting information or imagery that you email over to the marketing@nevilleuk.com email address, My team can then create this for you. The request submitted to the marketing team will be reviewed within 24 hours of submission, and we need a turnaround time of 72 hours to create the mood board for you. So therefore, please keep these timings in mind when placing your request in relation to any of your scheduled meetings. Andrew, is there anything you'd like to add here?
Kelly, I'll talk briefly on the mood boards. Kelly, there's been a question about your microphone. It might be worth just moving it slightly further away from the screen. It might just a little bit more, but that's the only thing. So it's great. Okay. But I would certainly like to add on mood boards. Kelly's outlined these. We've increased our design resource in-house, and we're now able to make a big difference for customers and for the projects. We certainly think these are a great tool, and they certainly make you look great, and to be able to wow your customers. Certainly the feedback we've seen on these, for the ones we've done already, are from users and from user clients saying things like, it's the best we've ever seen, really brings the project to life. And from how useful these are, and sort of from a commercial side, for every 10 mood boards that we've created, we've seen 9 result in an orders of over £1,000. So again, it's commercially, it makes great sense to do this. It's great for you to develop your partnerships with your clients, and yeah, we think this is a really good way to move forward. Okay, that's it from me, Kelly.
Okay, thank you. Just move on to the next slide. Okay, so just a few website enhancements that we've introduced. So firstly, you may have seen that we have a new banner on our website, which when clicked on takes you through to various short product videos, including our terra porcelain, cast iron and vintage steel ranges. As these videos are hosted within YouTube, you're able to save these to your playlist if you have a YouTube account, or you can copy the URL link and place these on your website, in your emails or on your social media channels. All of the video snippets we have produced so far are within the new product videos folder within the marketing support area, and we'll update this folder with new videos throughout the year, so please make sure you check back often. We have some on-trend articles also, which are at the bottom of the marketing support area, and whereas before they were just able to be viewed, you now can actually download these into a PDF, which you can then use on your own communications if you wish to. And we'll be adding more here throughout the year, so again, please check back often to this section as well. Just moving on to the next slide. Okay, so before I talk through these slides, there's just a quick poll which Andrew's just going to put up now for you all to complete.
Okay, right, so the second poll, let me just launch this now. Okay, so the poll is reference to the website. It's what features do you regularly view on the Nevilles website? This is multiple choice. Again, you can select any ones that you use. So yeah, please feel free to vote away as to what features you use regularly on the website. So put your answers in there. Okay, got about half of the people have voted. Let's just see if we can get as many as possible to vote. So, okay, a few more, just wait another 10 seconds or so. That's great, thank you for that. Thank you, everybody. About 80% of people are done. So, okay, give you 2 more seconds. Okay, right, so let's share those results. So again, I think what we're seeing is the most used features are the full product data and live stock availability. That's certainly something that I think is we're certainly seeing more and more people using that, particularly at the moment with challenges that people are seeing. So again, yeah, those are the 2 that have come out on top. But again, all of the features I think are being used. So yeah, that's great. Thank you very much for that, everybody.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. Well, some of this then, hopefully some of you will know this already, but for those of you that don't, I'm just going to run through a few now. So obviously, it's really important for us that our distributors are able to find everything they need at a click of a button. So we're constantly enhancing our websites. You can quickly and easily find what you're looking for. So a few some important self-serve tools that you might not be aware of, and it looks like some of you are anyway, which is great, is the ability to view and download all of the Gemware products and accompanying data, such as descriptions, dimensions, weights, minimum pack quantities, etc. And this is what's known as the product data sheet. And this is especially good if you are placing all of our products onto your website and you require all the information that is currently shown on our website. So the full product data sheet can be found via the home page within the marketing support section tab, or when you're logged in within the welcome back page in the useful tools section, there's a tab called product information. And coinciding with this, many of you require product and lifestyle imagery, either for your website or to send out to your customers in communications and presentations. All of our imagery can be found again on the marketing support tab on the home page, and then there's an images folder, or when you're logged in within the welcome back page in the useful tools section, there's a tab called download images. We host all of our images on Box, and they're displayed in main categories and then by subcategories in the same way that they're displayed within the GenWeb brochure and on the website. And you can sign up to a free Box account. So it doesn't cost anything to do this. And once you're registered, then you can use the search bar functionality if you're searching for a particular product code that you want an image for. Next slide, please, Andrew. So some other very useful online tools that you may not be aware of is first the ability to track the delivery of your order and view the proof of delivery once the items have been delivered. This can be found within the My Account section when logged into your account. There is a video tutorial of this in the online tutorial section within marketing support, but we've just got a short video that will play you now so you can see this in just a few clicks. Can you just play that, please, Andrew?
If you would like to know the status of any of your orders in terms of the delivery, expected delivery, and if you need a sign for proof of delivery, then you can do this by clicking into the View My Order History within the My Account section. You click on here. Once within the My Order History page, you can either search for a specific web order or reference number that you are looking for the product, or you can scroll down the whole of your list to identify the delivery that you are looking for. Once an order has been dispatched, it will be classed as invoiced. If you then go into the invoiced order, you will then be able to click on the order details section, and then you will see a tracking link that you can click on. So for example, if you click on here, if the item is either been is on its way to be delivered, it will give an update, or if it's actually been delivered, then it will give the details of this and where it's been delivered to, and who it's been signed by. If you would like to know the status of any
Okay, and then just two other important tools which are also within My Account is viewing and downloading your price list, and also viewing and downloading your back order report. Again, this video is in the online tutorial folders, but I've got a very short video here now just to show you how easily you can find these. Just play that, please, Andrew.
When logged into the Nevilles website, if you wish to view and download your own personal price list, you can do this by going into the My Account section of the account when you are logged in. So you click on the tab here, My Account. It brings up the My Account section for you. And if you scroll down the page, there's an area. Click on Price List with Stock Levels, and this opens up. And as you can see here, there's a CSV file of your price list, which you then click on, and you can view and save this. Another key feature also within the My Account section is to be able to view your current back orders, and you can download these also. You click on this button here, and here will display the list of all your back orders. You then click on Download as Excel, which then also brings up another CSV file, which you can then open up, and you can save this to your desktop or any of your devices.
Okay, so just move to the final slide. So finally, just wanted to outline a few of the Gemware tools that can really help boost your sales. Firstly, place the Gemware brochure on your website. If you have a bespoke e-brochure, you have your link to embed this. But for those of you that don't have a bespoke brochure, if you speak to your sales manager, they'll be able to provide you with a link to the generic 2021 Gemware e-brochure that you can use instead. Secondly, make use of our vast lifestyle imagery on your website, in your social media messages and in your communications. These images are there for you to use, and we have a wide range of concepts and themes to choose from. As well as imagery, make sure you use rich product content, such as the use of creative language when detailing the products to really engage the audience. So this could be the full description of each product, the dimensions, and most importantly, key features and benefits, so that they really get to understand what the product's all about and everything they need to know about it as well. Also, list all of your all of our Gemware products onto your website. Nevilles have such a wide range of products, your customers will then be able to find everything they need in one place, and then they can purchase everything from you rather than switching to different distributors, making you a truly one-stop shop for your customers. Make sure you're using the most recent Gemware branding on your website and communications. It's so important to have the most up-to-date branding and consistency throughout all your communications, especially if you're linking through to, say, for example, the Gemware e-brochure or through to the Nevilles website. You can quickly and easily access all of our branding logos within a logo folder that's within the images folder in the marketing support area. But again, if not, speak to your sales manager and they'll be able to provide you with everything that you need. And finally, show stock availability and your service proposition on your website wherever possible. You can now view our live stock information on the Nevilles website, and based on the delivery service that you receive from Nevilles, you can then give realistic stock information and expected delivery times to your customers where possible. Andrew, is there anything you'd like to add here?
Yeah, I think just sort of finishing up, there's so many different ways you can promote Gemware products and how we can help you sell more and to grow. And I think Kelly's outlined really well all of those things today. We can track customer sales and growth against these tools. And the common factors that we're finding is that the customers who are fastest growing are the ones that tick all of these boxes. So they are the ones that do actually promote the e-brochure. They're using our lifestyle photography. They're listing all of our lines. They're doing all of these things. And actually that is translating very directly into sales. So as Kelly said, we can help you with this. We can audit you against these tools and help you fill in the gaps that you have. The other final thing I'd say is we are committed to developing these tools. And each of these areas has got its own development plan with additions of new features. So the more you tap into us as well, the better you can do with the Gemware products. So yeah, that's it from me on that side, Kelly.
Okay, thank you. And just go to the last slide. Okay, so obviously thank you so much everyone for listening and your continued support of Nevilles. I hope you found today's session useful and engaging. We'll now answer any additional questions that you've sent in, if there are any. And if we don't get a chance to answer all of the questions, then obviously please email them to us at your leisure. If there's some questions, Andrew.
Okay, everyone's being very shy again, and there's only the question, Kelly, on your microphone, which I think was better actually after that. So
I stepped backwards.
Step back as well. No, that's fine. I have okay. We have someone who's raised their hand. Could you please put your question in the Q&A button, please? Would that be possible? So I think people are raising their hands, which is great. Actually, if you put them in the Q&A, type your question, that would be fantastic. So we'll wait for some of those. Wait for a minute because I think people are wanting to ask some questions. So yeah, we'll wait a minute or so for those things. Might be worthwhile whilst we're waiting for the questions, Kelly. Do you want to outline when the next webinar is?
Yeah, I was just going to say. So basically a date for your diary. The next webinar will be a product update on the 10th of June. And that's where Ian Whitsey, Product Manager, will take you through the exciting new products that are being launched in July. So please look out for an email and on our social media channels for registration details near the time. And just while we're on this page as well, obviously this webinar is being recorded, which will be made available to you all on demand, should you wish to share with your colleagues for them to view, or also if you want to revisit at a later stage. And finally, just to reiterate, there is a survey that will open after the webinar in your web browser. So if you could provide us with some feedback on this, it would be really greatly appreciated. And also there is the QR code that's on this slide to open up the survey as well. So yeah, that's everything.
Great, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, that's given us questions. So we've got a question. I don't know who my sales manager is. I've not heard of who they are. So yeah, no problem. I've got the details. What we'll do is we will be in touch so that we can actually go through all of those things with you. So yeah, no problem. We will deal with that for you. And yeah, I've got your details, and I'll pass that on to Richard, who's our head of independent sales. So we'll do it for that. So thank you for that question. I'm going to say, if you're not sure about that one, just email through to either myself or Kelly as well, and we'll be happy to point you in the right direction. I think that's the most important thing. Okay, Kelly, it looks like I think you answered everybody's questions.
Fantastic, that's great. That's what I like to hear.
So absolutely. So I'll hand back to you.
Okay, well, it just leaves me to say, thanks again today for joining us, and on behalf of the whole of the Nevilles team, we wish you a really great, successful year ahead, as obviously now the industry is now starting to reopen. So thank you very much for today.